Hey guys, Andy from Backbone Adventures, ATV and Jeep rental company in Estes Park, Colorado. So I have a couple of videos on YouTube and a blog on the website about starting an ATV and Jeep rental company, or really any kind of rental company. But something I haven't really talked much about that I think is important is taking care of wherever you're operating. If you have a permit with the National Forest Service, or you're operating on BLM land, or in other words, you're operating on public land that belongs to all of us, every American citizen. Um, it's just really important that you take care of that when you're there. There's so many, I'll be honest, I think probably a good percentage of the outfitters out there, whether it be horseback riding, hunting, fishing, hiking, climbing, biking, ATV riding, there's a decent percentage that don't do what's asked of them on public land. It's just it's all about the profit for them, and I don't agree with that. And it makes every outfitter look bad when you have outfitters out there that operate like that. For me personally, I'll have 4 or 5 guys working on a trail doing ATV rides, doing the fun part of the job, and I'll be out picking up trash, and I'm the owner, but I don't care. As long as I'm I'm living and working in the mountains, I'm happy. It's the greatest thing in the world. And if you don't appreciate that, then I kind of wonder why you might want to get in this business. Just take care of it. It's that way. You can continue to use it personally. Your children and your children's children, can use it, and on down the line. That you got to respect the land. I enjoy that side of it, getting out there and picking up trash, and if there's a fire ban on, decommissioning fire rings. If I see some tracks going off trail, it doesn't matter if it was one of my riders or a local rider or Jeep, doesn't matter to me. There's a proper way to fix that. If you have a Forest Service permit, then you will probably learn how to do that properly. They have a Forest Service manual, a trail maintenance manual. There's a certain way to do that. And you got to do it right. But for me, that's the fun stuff. That's awesome. I love taking care of the land. I respect it. I respect the wildlife and the mountains. I mean, I live here. This is my property right here. There ain't nothing better in the world than the mountains to me, and living and working in them is amazing. And if you're going to get in this business and work on operating on public land, do your part. I've operated around some other outfitters that don't, and like I say, it makes us all look bad, and it's just that much more work that you're going to have to do, or I've had to do. But I don't care. I enjoy it, so I take up the slack. But I just think it's real important. There's so many important things, especially here in Colorado. You can see it's mid-April right now. I mean, it's dry. I mean, this grass is just tender, ready to go up. And we got the rainy season, lightning coming, and so you're operating on a trail, and you see somebody out there having a campfire when there's a fire ban on. You gotta say something, put a stop to it. Too much of our forests are burning up from people being irresponsible and not following the rules. You have waterways like down here. I have this is all a mountain runoff creek down here. It'll dry up in August, but it's all mountain runoff, and people dumping trash, and they're shooting trash and this and that, near it or whatever, and just polluting the waterways. And there's lots of things you can do, and and keeping people on trail so that it stays beautiful. Even on my property here, I have a trail that goes through my property. I'm gonna turn the camera. I have a trail here that goes through my property and back this direction. I have 67 acres, and I have a trail that goes through it. But you won't see, even on my own property, you're not going to see a bunch of trails going here and there and all over the place, because I respect my own property. And if you had property, or if you do have property, you respect it too, I would assume. So if you're going to operate on public land, which is your land, everybody's land, then you should respect that. And that goes for all you, if you're watching this and you're just a rider, you know, you're not looking to get in the business, you know, respect your land, stay on trail. So we can continue to have those trails for many, many years to come. And just know that when you do get off trail, when you do dump your trash, when you're riding, whatever disrespectful thing is it is that you do, it's an outfitter or a Jeep club, an outfitter like myself or a Jeep club, and I'm involved in one of those too. There's always, every single National Forest Trail is adopted by some sort of an organization like an outfitter or a 4x4 club. And when you disrespect your trail like that, it's regular people that are fixing that up. The Forest Service, they don't have the manpower to do that. So we take care of that. So it's me picking up your shit. It's me fixing you going off trail. So you're not just disrespecting land, you're disrespecting regular folks, regular people that this trail belongs to. So, you know, there's some organizations out there that you might want to get involved in if you're going to get in this business. Tread Lightly is one. Leave No Trace is another. And, you know, I suggest you take a look at those and follow those principles, and so we can have our trails for many years to come. And I think this is just a really important part of something to think about if you're going to get into the ATV or Jeep rental business. No matter, even if you don't have a permit, you know, you get out there and you clean it up, you know, take an interest, get involved. And, you know, it's good for your business, other businesses, and other people who use the trail. You know, we all have to share these trails. Mountain bikers, hikers, horseback riders, jeepers, side-by-side riders, dirt bike riders. That's my big passion, is dirt bike riding. And I get some funny looks at me all the time when I'm riding, you know, because I'm going fast, and so jeepers don't like me or hikers don't like me. And, you know, but that's just how it is in this today's day and age. And these trails, we have to share them, and everybody kind of hates on each other, you know, but we have to share them. We have to respect one another. And if you're a rider and you go a little bit faster than a jeeper, then have some respect around them. You know, give them an opportunity to go for a while before they pull over. And same thing, if you're a jeeper and you got a razor coming up on you, or a dirt bike, they move a little quicker, you know, give them a little room when you get an opportunity. And you see a hiker and a horseback rider, slow up, stop, you know, turn off your engine around horses, let them go by safely. They got a rider on their back, somebody could get hurt. It's just about respecting one another and sharing the trail. And that's a difficult situation if you're looking to get into the ATV and Jeep rental business, because you're kind of the bad guy. People generally don't like you, but you got to put that behind you and just do your part to keep the trail to be, just everything could be sustainable and good for the forest, good for the trail, good for the forest surrounding that trail. So that's my advice for the day. I hope that helps. I hope you take that in consideration if you're going to look to get in this business. So with that, have a good day.